After a spectacular end to its first test flight, where it lost control and then exploded, the second launch of SpaceX 36-story Starship Rocket has been rescheduled to Saturday. The 20-minute launch window opened at 8 a.m. If they fail to launch Saturday, there is another opportunity Sunday morning. The Federal Aviation Administration granted regulatory approval for the launch on Wednesday. While the company had planned for a Friday launch, Mr. Musk announced on Thursday on X that SpaceX was moving the flight to Saturday because the part on the rocket needed to be replaced. "We need to replace a grid fin actuator, so launch is postponed to Saturday," tweeted SpaceX CEO and founder Musk on Friday. Grid fins are the waffle iron-like structures on Starship's super heavy first stage. They help the booster steer its way back to the Earth. Starship's first launch attempt in April was only somewhat successful. During takeoff, Starship damaged the launch pad at the Starbase facility in Boca Chica, Texas. This caused parts of the launch pad to scatter across the area. Perhaps that would have been understandable, but the launch vehicle itself exploded a few minutes after takeoff and did not complete the mission objectives. Starship launches from Boca Chica, Texas, a site on the coast of the Gulf of Mexico near the city of Brownsville that SpaceX has nicknamed Starbase. The flight could lift off as early as 8 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday. SpaceX will stream the launch live on X. There is a 20-minute window during which SpaceX could launch. Test missions frequently lift off later in the launch window as flight managers work to assure that systems are functioning as designed. If the flight is fully successful, Starship will complete a partial trip around the Earth before belly flopping into the Pacific Ocean off the island of Kauai. For NASA, Starship is a future moon lander for astronauts under the Artemis missions. But for Mr. X, the founder and chief executive of SpaceX, the vehicle is central to his vision of carrying settlers to the Red Planet. That means Starship has to be big. Stacked on top of what SpaceX calls a super heavy booster, the Starship rocket system will be, by pretty much every measure, the biggest and most powerful ever. It is the tallest rocket ever built, 394 feet tall, or nearly 90 feet taller than the Statue of Liberty, including the pedestal.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.